Let us move to the chapter 7 in the 10th class political parties that gender, religion and caste has been deleted from your syllabus. Children, please don't read it. It is the deleted syllabus. Popular struggles and movements. It is also a deleted syllabus. Now we will go to the political parties chapter 7 which is there for your syllabus. Political parties. So let us see why do we need an overview of the political parties. You have already know it. Next we'll move to the why do we need the political parties. So why are the political parties necessary for our country? We have seen the electoral politics in the last year. Why do we need the elections and all? In the 9th class we have seen. Now in the 10th class let us see why do we need the political parties, right? So political parties are easily one of the most visible institutions in a democracy. For most ordinary citizens, democracy is equal to political parties. So for everyone, political parties are easily one of the visible institutions. Visible institutions means which we can see in a democracy. So it is visible, everyone can see it. For most ordinary citizens, democracy is equal to political parties. So for ordinary citizens, what is that? Political parties are equal to the democracy. If you travel to remote parts of our country and speak to the less educated citizens, you could come across people who may not know anything about our constitution or about the nature of government, but chances are that they would know something about our political parties. So here you can see that what is going to happen in our democracy, whether they know about the ordinary citizens or not, but what they know is they know about the political parties. Ordinary citizens, they know about only the political parties. They think that democracy means the political parties. They think that there is the constitution means the political parties. Political parties is equal to the constitution. They don't know that there is a separate institution called the political parties are the separate institutions who are also bound by whom? By the constitution, who are going to follow the rules and regulations which are there in the constitutions. But these are unable. Government, they don't know that there is a government is different, political parties are different. They think that political party means the government means the political parties. Like these conceptions our ordinary citizens or uneducated citizens are having in their minds, right? At the same time, in this is the visibility does not mean popularity. Most people tend to be very critical of political parties. They tend to blame parties for all that is wrong with our democracy and our political life. This doesn't mean that political parties are popular in our country. This is they are thinking like that because they think that the political parties are the very critical things, right, which the ordinary people do not understand. Most people blame if there is no proper democracy carried out in our country, if the government is not working in the country, then they blame whom? The political leaders of our country, right? They blame the political life of the country. Parties have become identified with the social and political divisions. So how do we identify the political parties? Political parties, we are identifying them with the social and the political division. Based on the social and political division, we are going to identify the what we can see the political parties. Nowadays what happens? ಮುದ್ಗೊಳಾಗ ಏನಾರ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ರೀ? ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ ಅಂತ ಆಫೀಸಿಗೆ ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಓಣ್ಯಾಗ ಹಂದಿ ಸತ್ತು ಬಿದ್ರೂ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ whom you have to blame? The officers you have to blame. You have to call the officers if there is any problem. There is a separate institution, governmental institution, where they are taking lot of payment. There we have to call them and we have to tell this is the problem in our colony, please come and solve it. But what happens? We we always blame the democracy as well as the political leaders as well as the political parties. But what about this government offices, government institutions are there to do the work, but if they don't do the work, again whom we are blaming? We are blaming in the we are blaming the democracy, we are blaming the political leaders. Therefore, it is natural to ask, do we need political parties at all? About 100 years ago, there were few countries of the world that had any political party. Now, there are a few that do not have parties. So, what happens? Therefore, it is natural to ask, do we need political parties at all? Are we in need of the political parties? About 100 years ago, there were few countries of the world that had any political party. So, in 100 years back, there were no political parties, but still the country was ruled by whom? By the British government. Now, there are a few that do not have parties. Now, there are very few countries where you don't find any political parties. Why did political parties become so omnipresent in the democracies all over the world? Let us first answer what political parties are and what they do before we say why we need them. So what happened here? We can see here, why did the political parties are becoming so omnipresent in the democracy? Why we are seeing the political parties in the democracy all over the world? So let us see, there are very few countries in the world where there are no political parties. Then why it is like that? So first let us know what is a political party, meaning of a political party. Let us see now. A political party is a group of people who come together to contest elections and hold power in the government. So, political party, what is a political party? It is a group of people who come together and hold the power in the government. They all come together, and what they do, they hold the power in the government, right? What they are doing, they have to contest elections, and when they win the elections, what they become? They hold the power in the government. Which party gets the majority seats, that party is going to form the government. Already I have told you in the last year, in the 9th class, I have told you in detail about the political parties, right? A political party is what? It is a group of people who come together, and what they have to do, second point, they have to contest in the elections, and when they win in the elections, they get the power, they hold the power in the government. They agree on some policies and programs for the society with a view to promote the collective good. So what they are doing here, they have to agree on some policies and programs for the society with a view to promote the collective good. The collective good means they have to make such policies and programs which are good for the democracy, which are good for our country. Such policies and programs should be made. That is very important. You cannot make policies on your own. For your own benefits, you cannot make the policies. How you have to make the policies? You have to make the policies which are good for whom? For the people, right? For the society, it should be good, it should be fruitful, it should do developmental activities for whom? For the society. Since there can be different views on what is good for all. Yes, one party thinks that concentrating on agriculture will make what? The country good. And another thing is, some party thinks that concentrating on industries makes the countries good. But whatever you do, but you have to do the good things for the society, for the country. Here you can see, Election Commission has officially banned wall writing by parties during election times. Most political parties argue that was the cheapest way for their campaign. So what they do here, they color the walls of the people, they decorate the walls of the people by their parties, what their symbols and all, they are writing it on the walls. But the election commission has banned it, but they tell it that officially it is banned, but the political parties say that this is the cheapest way of campaigning. Instead of making banners and all, what will happen, it will be a lot of waste burden for the political parties. If they color the walls of the people, then the coloring will be also done, it will look nice also, and people will be attracted, and what will happen, there will be free campaigning of their parties. These election times used to create amazing graffiti on the walls. Here are some examples from Tamil Nadu. I told some graffiti of the walls. The walls look very nice, which were not at all colored, which were not at all painted. By this one all doing, it will look nice. So this is here. Here, where have all our leaders gone at the time like this? So here you can see where have our leaders gone. The national increase in the price. So parties try to persuade people why their politics are better than others. They seek to implement these policies by winning popular support through elections. So here you can see how can a political leaders win the hearts of the people. Only through the elections they can win the hearts of the people. By winning in the elections, what they get? They get popular support from the people, and by that what happens, they are able to win the hearts of the people. Thus, parties reflect fundamental political divisions in a society. Parties are about a part of society and thus involve partisanship. So what happens here, the political parties, they reflect what? Fundamental political divisions that are happening in the society. Parties involve the partisanship, means they have to become the partners in the society. Thus a party is known by which part it stands for, which policies it supports, and whose interest it upholds. So here a party is known by which part it stands for, means which area it is in that area it is standing for, and which policies it is supporting, and what interest it is upholding. Nowadays what we want, a common man wants decrease in prices, employment opportunities, good employment opportunities, safe drinking water, safe working environment. So these are some roads we want. Government schools should be more, government hospitals should be given all the facilities so that the poor people can get the treatment for the diseases. So these are the things. So this should be the policies, how it should be made. It should help both the poor class of the society, middle class of the society, as well as the rich class of the society. All the three classes of the society should be benefited. When your party comes to form the government, after forming the government, it has to see that the poverty ratio or the poverty number of the poor people should decrease in the state. It should not increase in the state. Their standard of living should increase. Middle class people should become upper middle class. Upper class, middle class people should become sophisticated class. Sophisticated class should become rich class. Like this, there should be improvement or increase in the standard of living of the people. That is the most important thing in our life. Why we all are working? We all are working because to increase the standard of living. That is the most important, right? For everyone, that is the most important thing in the society. They have to increase their standard of living. Today your annual income is 1 lakh rupees, then next year it should turn up to at least 1,50,000, 2 lakh rupees. You have to increase your standard of living. The standard of living should not be maintained in the same level, constant level. There should be an increase in the standard of living. For that, what you have to do, you have to involve in lot of developmental activities. You have to work in order to help yourself in increasing the standard of living. So here a political party has three components. First one, the leaders. Second one, the active members. Third one is the followers. So these are all important in the democracy. There should be the leaders. Leaders should be there. The active members should be there. How the leader will be the same will be the active members, and next the followers should be there. So when Mahatma Gandhi ji was doing a speech, there were people were coming blindly, they were following him, right? People were not brought in tractors and all. People used to come individually, voluntarily, by walking 1,000 kilometers from their village only to hear the Gandhi speech. So that should be the power of a leader. He should have what type of members? Active members. When Gandhiji had started this Indian National Congress, there were a lot of active members in it. Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Radhakrishnan, so many, Babu Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. These were the active members of the Congress government. Annie Besant, Madam Annie Besant were there. So lot of people were there who were very actively working in the Indian National Congress. So active leaders should also be there. And the followers. Followers means the people. The normal people, the common people must follow the party. It may be the Congress party or the BJP party. There should be, people should be ready to follow the leaders. That depends on your achievements. That depends on your developmental activities which you are doing in your constituency. So that is the most important thing. By doing the developmental activities, what will happen? You will become the popular figure. You will become the popular man in that particular constituency. Functions. What does a political party do? Basically, political parties fill political offices and exercise political power. Parties do so by performing a series of functions. So functions andre karyagalu. So lot of work should be done. Functions should be done. Functions andre gathering alla, public gatherings alla. It should be in the form of the policies. It should be in the form of the programs that should be helpful for the society. That should be helpful for who? For the poor people. First function is parties contest elections. In most democracies, elections are fought mainly among the candidates put up by the political parties. Parties select their candidates in different ways. In some countries such as the USA, members and supporters of a party choose its candidates. Now more and more countries are following this method. So in other communities like India, top party leaders choose the candidates for contesting the elections. So here in a democracy, when they are fighting, when their elections are held, that time candidates are put up by whom? By the political parties. You all know it. Parties select their candidates in different ways, right? In USA, how they are going to select their candidates? The members are going to select, the supporters are going to choose a party, choose its candidates. They are going to, the supporters of the party, the members of the party are going to choose the candidates who should contest in the election. Now more and more countries are following this method. Yes, this is the important thing. You have to choose that person who is really working in that constituency, who is really addressing the people, who is really meeting the people, who is really working for the people, who is solving the problems of the people. That person only you have to make him to stand in the election, contest in the election. But what is happening in other countries like India? Top party leaders choose candidates for contesting elections. So who are choosing them? top party leaders are choosing the persons who should contest in the elections. If this thing is happening, do you think they will choose the correct person to stand in the election? No, not at all. This will not happen. What they will do, they will choose that person who will give them more money, donations for the high command. Some people are there, somewhere they will choose the correct one, but what will happen, others, most of them, the high command will choose that person who will give them money, who will give more and more donations to their party, right? So this thing should not happen. Parties put forward different policies and programs and the voters choose from them. Each of us may have different opinions and views on what policies are suitable for the society, but no government can handle such a variety of views. In a democracy, a large number of similar opinions have to be grouped together to provide a direction in which policies can be formulated by the governments. This is what the parties do. So here what happens, the parties are put forward different policies and programs. For example, in Narendra Modi government, you have seen BJP party, it has started the Swachh Bharat Abhiyana. It has started Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao Abhiyana. So like this they are doing lot of policies and programs have been come up from the BJP party. You can see lot of policies are there now, lot of programs have been started. Good Vikasa mantra, everywhere you can see he has stressed on the good roads so that the transport of goods and services becomes very easy, right? The transport system, stand up India, start up India. So what is happening now, he has given a call for the people, Atmanirbhar project he has started, where he is telling that you start your own small scale industry, we will be giving you lot of support. Digital India, now everything, every transaction you can see it has been made digitalized, lot of transaction now are coming under what, Digital India. And education, basic education has been made compulsory. Higher education now they are going to make it compulsory now. And NEP policy, new education policy has been launched. So next year it will be started in India, new education policy. Such policies and programs will be started by the political parties, even though it have lot of different opinions, different things they have, but still they will try to implement those policies and programs in our country in order to have what, in order to achieve the development, right? For that sake these are the important things. A few basic positions which it supports. A government is expected to base its policies on the line taken by the ruling party. So, who is going to form the policies and programs? It is the ruling party which is going to form the policies and the programs. Parties form and run the parties play a decisive role in making the laws. Let us see. For a country, formally laws are debated and passed in the legislature, but since most of the members belong to a party, they go by the direction of the party leadership irrespective of their personal opinions. So what happened here, the parties, they are making the decision, they are making the laws for a country. For example, now you can see the agricultural budget, the agricultural act which has been passed, the APMC act. You are seeing that lot of farmers are protesting against it. So it is a rule or it is a law made by whom? By the government. Talaq, triple talaq, which was removed out in our country. So it is a law made by whom? By the government. So like this, and the person who is going to who is involved in the rape case, he will be sentenced to death. So this is the new law started in the India. So all these things are, the laws are made by whom? By the parties. New laws they are going to formulate and pass it in the legislature. Removal of the section 371 from India. So these are the all the things, right? Parties form and run the government. So parties are formed and they are running the government. As we noted last year, the big policy decisions are taken by the political executive that comes from the political parties. Parties recruit leaders, train them and then make them ministers to run the government in the way they want. So parties form and they run the government. They are the people who are running the government, and they take political executives that comes, they form the decisions and they make the political parties to follow it. So parties, what they do, they recruit the leaders, they are recruiting whom? They are recruiting the leaders. As you can see, in any organization they are recruiting the employees. Like that, the parties recruit the readers, train them, they have to give them training how to work in the political organization, so that they are giving them training and then making them the ministers to run the government in the way they want. So you can see Smriti Irani and all, she is the best example. Now she has become the woman icon of India. You can see here how she is able to do the speeches and all without any scripts, without any paper. She is involving herself in the debates, she is involving herself, she is giving hours together speeches, and not only speeches, she is involved in the developmental activities. You can see Amethi, where there was a Congress party for more than 30 years, 40 years, but there was no developmental activities. But when Smriti Irani, she became the MP of that region, of that constituency, and you can see there are a lot of developmental activities carried out in that particular constituency. So you can see this is how the leaders are there. They are recruiting the leaders, they are training them. She has got a good training in the BJP party, and now you can see she has been given the minister post also in the BJP party. So this is how the government runs, right? Next one, those parties that lose in the elections play the role of the opposition to the parties. Means those who win the elections, they become the ruling party, and those who lose in the elections, they become what? They play the role of what? Opposition party. By voicing different views and criticizing government for its failures or wrong policies, opposition parties also mobilize opposition to the governments. So here you can see opposition parties' role is to criticize the policies, programs which are wrong. If there are wrong policies, wrong programs, then they can criticize it. But nowadays what the opposition party is doing, whether it is the correct or wrong, their duty has been now only to criticize the government. That should not happen. Which policies are good, you have to support them. You can see when the Article 371 was removed from Jammu and Kashmir, what they did? The opposition party gave support to the people. There were lot of activities involved in it. Right, violence activities were involved in it. So such things should not happen inside the political parties. Inside the Congress party, there were many people who supported it, because it is needed for the development of our country. We have to see it is simply not we are sitting in the opposition party for everything we have to sit and oppose. We should not do like that. Now we can see in Delhi also strike is done, farmer strike is done where there is Congress government. For example, Punjab and Haryana farmers are only fighting. Others are not doing the strikes and all. If they are doing also, it is very less in numbers. But here you can see they are in more in numbers. So that should not happen. Simply that you are sitting in the opposition party, we have to do something drama, we have to take the audience in our hands. So for that sake, making the people fools, it is not good for the society. Parties shape political public opinion. They raise and highlight issues Parties lakhs of members and activists spread all over the country. Many of the pressure groups are extension of political parties among different sections of the societies. Parties sometimes also launch movements for the resolution of problems faced by people. Often opinions in the society crystallize on the lines parties take. So parties shape the public opinion. I already told you Swachh Bharat Abhiyana, it is the most important movement which is raised by the BJP party. There everywhere we were seeing that there were lot of what we can see rubbish things. We were keeping our homes clean, but we were not concentrating on the area or on the colony where we were living. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಓಣಿಗಳು ಸ್ವಚ್ಛ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಿಲ್ರಿ, ಬರೀ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಿದ್ವಿ. ಈಗೇನಾತ್ರಿ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛ ಭಾರತ್ ಅಭಿಯಾನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದಾಗಿಂದ ಓಣಿ ಸಹಿತ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛ ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವೇರ್ ದ ವೈರಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಬರ್ತ್ಸ್, ವೇರ್ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡರ್ಟಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ವೇರ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ದ what you can say all the waste things, where it is thrown, there only the viruses, bacteria and diseases are coming up in the society. So Modi said that if we want to keep our health good, then what is important now? To clean our society, to clean our colony, to clean the roads where we are living. For that what he started the Swachh Bharat Abhiyana. Toilets for each and every home must and should have the toilets. Because of doing the toilets outside, what it is doing, it is spreading the diseases everywhere. So what you should have every home must and should have the toilets. So these are the problems which also had the public opinion. Public were very much interested. Good roads, right? Transport facility should be good roads, availability of the good roads, right? And what happens here? Safe drinking water, good drinking water facilities everywhere. No, you are paying the 5 rupees, you are putting the 5 rupees coin, and what you are getting the good drinking water, safe drinking water, right? By which what will happen? The human beings are healthy nowadays compared to the past. Nowadays human beings are very healthy and there are less health diseases reported in the year. In this last 10 years we are seeing that the diseases have come down because of what happens? Because of keeping our areas clean. ಡೆಂಗು, ಮಲೇರಿಯಾ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಐತ್ರಿ. ಈಗ ಚಿಕನ್ ಗುನ್ಯಾ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ಯಾವ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಓಣಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಏರಿಯಾನ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ರೋಗಗಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ಯಾವ. ಕೊರೋನಾ ಐತಿ, ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಲೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಚಾಲೂ ಆಗೈತೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ. ಬಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಮ್ ಡೌನ್. Parties provide people to access government machinery and welfare schemes implemented by the governments. For any ordinary citizen, it is easy to approach a local party leader than government officer. That is why they feel close to parties even when they do not have fully trust them. So what happened here? Parties provide access to government machinery and welfare schemes implemented by the government. So people don't know how to approach the government officers. They find it very difficult because government officers ಚಂದಂಗೆ ಹಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನಾತ್ರಿ ಕಾಕ, ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿರಿ, ಏನು ಬೇಕು, ಏನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ರಿ. ಹಾಂ ಬಂದಿರಿ, ಹಾಂ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ, ಇನ್ನು ಫೈಲ್ ನಡೆದೈತ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಮಾಡೈತ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ದೇ ಗಿವ್ ವೆರಿ ರೂಡ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್. ಬೈ ದಟ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಫೇಡ್ ಅಪ್. So what they think that instead of approaching the government officers, it is better to approach whom? Approach the government party leaders. Because they think that any government work, if we approach the party leaders, it will be done very easily. And their responsive people needs and demands, they are going to fulfill it. The party leaders will fulfill the people's needs and the demands. Otherwise people can reject those parties in the next elections. If their demands, if their needs are not satisfied by the political party leaders, then what they will do? They will remove that party in the coming elections they will elect the another party. ಈ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ, ದೆನ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕೂಡ ಅವರ ಗೆದ್ದು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕೆಲಸಗಳಿರ್ತಾವೆ, ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಅವ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗೋ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೆಮ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ದ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ನ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಟಫ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್. ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ರು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ ಭಾಳ ರೂಡ್ಲಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬೇಕು ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಜನ ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ? ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ದ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್. Next one is the necessity. This list of functions in a sense answers the question asked above. We need political parties because they perform all these functions. So why do we need the political parties? We need the political parties because they perform all the functions. Right, they do all the functions, but we still needed to ask why modern democracies cannot exist without political parties. So why does the modern democracy will not exist without political parties? So let us see. We can understand the necessity of political parties by imagining a situation without parties. Every candidate in the elections will be independent, so no one will be able to make any promises to the people about any major policy changes. So here, when there are all everywhere, just imagine that there are no political parties, there is no BJP party, there is no Congress party, there is no Janata Dal, then what will happen? Everyone will become independent candidates. When they become independent candidates, they are telling there will be no promises made to the people. You can ask why? Because there is no competition between themselves, so they will not make any policies and they will not change any major policy also. Now the education policy has been changed by the central government. Now it is starting new education policy in India. Next year, by the next year or coming next years, it will start definitely. Such major policy changes will not happen if there are no political parties. Next one, the government may be formed, but still its utility will remain ever uncertain. Yes, utility. People will not be able to utilize the government policies and the programs. Elected representatives will be accountable to their constituency for what they do in the locality, but no one will be responsible for how the country will be run. Yes, this is very important. They are responsible only for their localities. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಮುಧೋಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರಜೋಳ ಸರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮುಧೋಳ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂನ್ಸಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಡೀ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ರನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಲೆನೇ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಅವ್ರು ಡೆಪ್ಯೂಟಿ ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅದಾರ, ಈಗ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳಿಕತ್ತಾರ. ಅವ್ರು ಇಡೀ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ರನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದ್ರ ಜೋಡಿ ಮುಧೋಳ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿನೂ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೈತಿ, ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ನಾಗ ನಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೈತಿ. ರೈಟ್, ಅದ್ರ ಜೋಡಿ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೈತಿ, ಮುಧೋಳ ಸಹಿತ ಏನಾಗತೈತಿ, ಈಗ ಅರ್ಬನ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಯ್ತು, ಈಗ ಸಿಟಿ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಮುಧೋಳ ಏನಾಗತೈತಿ, ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗತೈತಿ. ಡ್ರಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ, ರೋಡ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಡ್ರೈನೇಜ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಪುಟ್ ಅಪ್, ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿನ್ ಪುಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ನಾಗ ನಡೆಯಾಕತೈತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸಗಳು. ರೈಟ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ದ ರೋಡ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್, ಎಷ್ಟು ಲಘು ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡತ್ತಾರ. ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ನಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಹೊಂಟಾವ್ರಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನೌ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ದ ಡೆಪ್ಯೂಟಿ ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಜೋಡಿ ಮುಧೋಳನ್ನು ನಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೊಂಟಾರ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್. ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಅವ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಪಾರ್ಟಿನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಹಳ್ಳ ಬಿಡಲಿ, ನನಗೇನೈತಿ, ನನ್ನ ಮುಧೋಳ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚಲೋ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಹಿಂಗೆ ವಿಚಾರಗಳು ಏನಾಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ, ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬ್ರಾಡ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ನಾಗ ಹೋಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನ್ಯಾರೋ ಮೈಂಡೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ವಿಚಾರಗಳು ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ಗಳು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಬೇಕು ರೀ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬ್ರಾಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ದ ನ್ಯಾರೋ ಮೈಂಡೆಡ್. ರೈಟ್. So next we can see, we can also think about it by looking at the non-party based elections to the panchayat in many states. Although the parties do not contest formally, it is generally noticed that the villages get split into more than one fraction, each of which puts up a panel of its candidates. This is exactly what the parties does. That is the reason we find political parties in almost countries of the world, whether the countries are big or small, old or new, developed or developing. So what is happening? Because of if there is the no party based system is there, non party based system is there, then people will not work in the country. They will not think of working in the old countries, whether the country is big or small, old or new, developed or developing, they are not going to recognize it. Here what will happen? People has to work from the ground level. The party will work from the ground level, that is from villages to the Delhi, from the capital Delhi, right, cities it will work. But if it is there is no party system, then nobody will work or will function in that way. They will not concentrate in the ground level. ನಮ್ದು ಇಡೀ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕ್ರಿ? ಮೊದಲು ಗ್ರಾಮಗಳ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿನ್ನೇನಿತ್ತು? ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಇಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ? ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಸಿಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಸರ್ಪಂಚ್, and sarpanch will select the Zilla Parishad member, and Zilla Parishad members will select the mayor, municipal corporation, right? Who is the head of the municipal corporation? That is the mayor. So these are all important. ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆಗಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆದರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ಲಿ ದಿಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಿನಾಗ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೆನ್ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನೋ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ country. Okay children, thank you. Further next one, next we will, how many parties should we have, that we will continue in the next class. Thank you.